All right, and welcome to Break Free and Grow, the 6-week challenge to help busy dads get unstuck. This is step 3, audit your environment. You are a product of your environment. Okay, so why audit your environment? So now that you have a clear goal, it's time to identify what could potentially hold you back from achieving it. Okay, a large part of success is about identifying and removing roadblocks. The faster you eliminate distractions and limitations, the faster you achieve your goal. If you're not willing to make changes to your environment, you're going to make it very difficult to achieve your goal. Next is how your environment impacts you. You are a product of your environment. You probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Okay, your career, habits, and mindset were shaped by people and experiences you grew up around. For example, if you have a scarcity mindset about money, it's likely because you were raised around people who struggled with money. Next, your key environments. The 5 key environments to be aware of are your home, your work, your social life, your social media, and your vehicle or your commute. So your home environment, who's living with you? I know for most of you it's probably, your wife and your kids, but some of you out there might have, an extra family member living with you. I remember when my father was staying with me, it changed my environment drastically, especially when he moved in, because I was actually in the process of quitting drinking and he was showing up with 12 packs of Budweiser. So it was tough on me. But you just got to understand who's in your environment so you can start being a little bit more intentional, okay? So who is living with you? And then where do you spend most of your time at home? What are your eating and drinking habits at home? We want to become aware of your home environment, okay, and what your habits are. And then we can identify who or what may hold you back from achieving your goal. Next is your work environment. Who do you interact with most at work? Where do you hang out at work? Do you go outside and have a cigarette once in a while? Do you have lunch with your coworkers? What are your eating and drinking habits at work? I know a lot of places have vending machines and it can be very tempting to go grab a snack, every now and then. But these are the things that you want to start becoming aware of. And then we can identify who or what may hold you back from achieving your goal. All right, so your social life. So what friends do you hang out with the most? Where do you hang out? What are your eating and drinking habits when you socialize? Become aware of your social environment and identify who or what may hold you back from achieving your goal. Next is social media environment. Who do you follow? Who is in your feed that adds no value to your life? Who is a distraction? How often do you find yourself mindlessly scrolling? Become aware of your social media environment and unfollow anyone who adds no value or distracts you. Next is your vehicle. Do you commute to work with anyone or do you drive solo? What do you listen to while you're driving? Do you spend a lot of time in traffic to and from work? Do you have any bad habits like smoking or dipping or stopping at the gas station to grab, snacks? Become aware of your vehicle environment and identify anything that may hold you back from achieving your goal. Eliminate or adapt. See, not everything can be removed, all right? But it can be changed. Questions to ask yourself: can I eliminate this distraction completely? If not, how can I adapt my environment to support my goal? So, for example, when I was in the Carpenters Union back in Boston, I hated that job. But I knew I couldn't quit at that moment. So I started listening to podcasts about flipping houses while I was working. Now, I don't know if you can get away with doing that, but it made work so much easier because it was inspiring me to start my own business. Next, you want to question your beliefs. What are your beliefs? Are they yours, or did someone pass them down to you and you just accepted them? Negative beliefs will hold you back from taking action and achieving your goal. Henry Ford once said, if you believe you can or believe you can't, you're right. So we have to get your beliefs in alignment with your goal. Next is action steps. So just like every other step, You're going to send a message to the group telling us when you're going to complete this step. All right? And I just want to make sure it's clear. This is not a race. All right? So take your time. If you need a couple of days, then give yourself a couple of days. All right? Just tell us the date that you plan on completing this, and we'll hold you accountable. All right? That's the only reason for the date, is just to keep you accountable. Okay? So the assignment is to fill out page 1, which is identifying the habits that you have in each environment, and I've included examples. I've really been thinking about this as far as how can I make this as simple as possible for you. All right? And I figured if I could just give you the examples to draw from, that might help you get clear on, these habits that you have. And then also, the next part of the assignment is to fill out page 2 about identifying your beliefs in each area of your life. Same thing. Pull from the examples that I've included. This assignment will include a ton of examples, okay? Just because becoming aware of your habits can be tough, all right? And your beliefs as well. So these examples will help you identify your beliefs, identify your habits, so that you're aware of them, okay? Because in order to achieve your goal, you're really going to have to understand what you're dealing with. What are the habits that you have? What are the beliefs that you have? And what could potentially get in your way? Finally, you're going to send a picture of the completed assignment to the group and make sure that you allow the photo to stay in the chat, okay? All right, so here is page 1 of the assignment, okay? This is step 3, audit your environment. This part is all about identifying the habits that you have in each environment, okay? So you break it down into home, work, social life, social media, and commute, all right? These are examples, and I'm going to show you. Here's examples of negative habits at work that you can pull from. Here are examples of negative habits for social life. Here are some example negative habits at home. So any of these habits that resonate with you, just pull them and put them on that homework sheet. Okay, this is page 2 of the assignment. This is all about identifying your negative beliefs, all right? What are your beliefs in each area of your life, all right? And be as honest as you possibly can, all right? And we're focusing on your health, career, finances, marriage, relationship with your kids, and then the prioritizing time for yourself. What are your beliefs in each one of these areas? And to help you, I've attached a bunch of examples for each one of these areas, okay? So you can just pull from those, and anything that resonates with you, just add it to this sheet, okay? Again, I try to make this as simple as possible for you, so it's really kind of a drag and drop, or just choose from the examples and plug them in here, all right? The negative beliefs that resonate with you. And here's an example sheet for negative beliefs for health. Here are some examples for negative beliefs for career. Here are some examples for negative beliefs around finances. All right, and there's other ones for health and whatever. But you just pull from these sheets, okay? And also I got a little crazy here, and I made a couple of sheets focused on social media accounts that you might want to start following. This is an easy way to just overhaul your social media feed with just positive people, accounts that will actually help you, with your health and fitness, or your marriage, or your career. I think I might have went overboard and did like 5 sheets of potential people that you can follow. But again, it's a great way to just do an overhaul on your social media, especially Instagram, and just flood it with positivity and flood it with stuff that can actually help you. All right, so feel free to just follow everybody, and then anybody that doesn't resonate with you, you can just unfollow them later on, okay? This is just a great way to just start, again, feeding you with some positivity, okay? So that's it for step 3, audit your environment. If you have any questions, just leave them in the group, and we can discuss them. I'll see you for step 4, make a committed decision.